Engineering is the backbone of national development, yet Nigeria faces a critical shortage of skilled professionals in the field. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, recommends at least one professional engineer for every 5,000 individuals in a middle-income country. However, Nigeria falls far below this benchmark, with a growing demand for engineers to drive industrialization and infrastructure development. The challenge extends beyond numbers. A 2022 World Bank report revealed that over 70% of Nigerian engineering firms struggle to find locally trained engineers with the practical skills required for the workforce. This gap, compounded by outdated teaching methods and limited access to hands-on training, threatens the nation's ability to compete in an innovation-driven world. Recognizing the urgent need for an intervention, the Africa Center of Excellence on New Pedagogy in Engineering Education, also known as ACENPEE, was established under the Africa Centers of Excellence for Development Impact Project, an initiative dedicated to advancing the quality and quantity of higher education in Africa.
The mission of the center is to become one of the well-known centers of excellence in engineering pedagogy, not only in Africa but in the world. And our mission is to provide world-class teaching and learning facilities and expose our students to techno-pedagogical skills that will make them become better engineers, both in terms of theory and practice.
ACENPEE is located at the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, in the northern part of Nigeria, and is supported by funding from the World Bank and the French Development Agency, AFD. Since 2021, the center has delivered world-class teaching and learning in a state-of-the-art environment that fosters innovation in techno-pedagogical skills and modern engineering practices.
From what the studies show and from the experiments we carried out, it did indicate that quite a number of students were taught with all methods of teaching, and this led to students not being able to grasp concepts very well. They could not relate theory and practice, and the introduction of new pedagogies in the form of desktop learning modules, indicated from the studies that were carried out that it led to better learning, better interaction.
And the CACPLA pedagogy had helped the students of the center to get a better grasp of the theoretical concepts, understanding it, and following the Bloom's taxonomy from the simple lower ladder scale of just memorizing and remembering, be able to get to the top of the pyramid of being able to create things. So, but without that CACPLA pedagogy, the bridge between creation and remembering is reduced. So with that, the students are able to have a thorough grasp and go further to come up with tangible concepts, tangible facilities that can be patented.
When CACPLA was introduced, the narrative changed because it gave us the opportunity of engaging the material or being active with the material before the lecturer comes to the class. It gave us an opportunity to implement what we've learned before we even meet the lecturer. It gave us an opportunity to collaborate with our peers.
People have done what we call flipped classrooms, where students learn at home and do problem-based activities in the classroom. Now, the CACPLA method has looked at the flipped classroom, it has looked at the traditional method, and has embedded various concepts from these. Now, for the CACPLA, one innovative aspect is that we gave the students their learning materials way before class. Not only that, we expect them to get active with it, and then a particular component of the CACPLA pedagogy is the collaborate aspect. Now, in that aspect, it is completely different from what we used to have, because even before we now have one-to-one interactions with them, we let them collaborate. So of course we must have shared the learning materials, then they must have gotten active with it. So at that point, they now discuss with each other based on what they may have learned reading the learning materials. So we realize that this has really helped them, because when they come to class, they don't know the materials that we now teach in the classroom is no longer new.
Before I became a student of ACENPEE, I didn't really have an idea what new pedagogies in engineering means. But joining ACENPEE has given me knowledge and the opportunity to learn new things, especially in the aspect of teaching. So I secured my work even before I became a student of ACENPEE. But then I didn't really know much about how to teach in a new way to carry my students along. So joining ACENPEE gave me the opportunity to learn new pedagogies in teaching engineering education.
One of the main thrusts of this ACE project is to encourage applied research. Researches that try to solve our societal problems, and the center has keyed into it in our 4 programs. And the center tries to, through the 4 programs, solve problems that tie even to the Sustainable Development Goals, reducing poverty, economic challenges, and the rest. And one of these key indices for the SDG goals covers the use of beneficial reuse of waste materials. Then also, as an offshoot of this project, creating facilities that will help solve this same project.
The African Center of Excellence, New Pedagogies in Engineering Education, has had a lot of impact since its establishment in the university. Some of those impacts, can mention as more visibility as a result of the impactful researches that they have made and published in reputable journals around the world. They have also impacted the university through accreditation of their programs, and in this respect, accreditation of the university itself. They have also patented research works, as I said, also through new approaches to teaching engineering. That's new pedagogies that they have introduced. Additionally, through the center, they have provided infrastructural facilities in the university. I know in some departments they have provided technology-enabled facilities, which has improved the delivery in those departments.
While ACENPEE aims at advancing engineering pedagogy, its influence extends well beyond the classroom. The center's students are at the forefront of pioneering innovations that address real-world challenges.
We also have a couple of other projects. For example, we have the project in civil engineering, and we have another project that they are carrying out in water resources. So a couple of projects like that that seek to solve everyday problems.
Currently, I am studying water resources and environmental engineering, and I am working on the production of membranes from the polymerization of lactic acid for enhanced water filtration. In November 2022, my team and I won the maiden edition of the Student Innovative Research Award, which was at the Gambia. We produced a ceramic water filter to, again, provide access to people living in low-income countries and underserved communities with access to clean water at an affordable price. The trainings and workshops that the center has provided the students have given me a platform to connect with academic and industrial experts, making me expand my knowledge beyond the traditional classroom experience.
My project was actually a field dispensing system that helped in automating drug administration at hospitals. So the innovative idea about this project was like incorporating blood pressure monitor, though there is a pill dispensing in the market, but none has blood pressure and temperature measurement system attached to it. So the whole project was how to automate the pill dispensing, so also the blood pressure measurement and then temperature measurement of the patient. So the patient, the doctor at his end, he can be able to view those records and then see if there is any problem or abnormality with the patient.
In terms of community engagement, the center has actually impacted into the university community and even outside community. For the university community, the center has actually impacted on the university library system in terms of provision of infrastructure, internet facility, book and book arrangement, bookshelves. And in terms of the second community engagement within the university, the center has actually impacted on the hostel, the student hostel. The center renovated the student hostel and provided solar water borehole system, solar street light, and also internet facilities.
In addition to academic excellence, the center offers outstanding support for international students, including free tuition, monthly stipends, an annual home travel allowance, comprehensive research support, and valuable internship opportunities.
I heard about ACENPEE through my younger brother that has already graduated. So I came for a program. So I was coming to ABU to see if there's possibility for me to do my master. So it's from then that I hear about ACENPEE. So I quickly apply. So from then, I was able to get the admission, and also ACENPEE accepted me. So since then, I was able to go through several opportunities. First of all, English, because I'm a Frenchman. So ACENPEE support us during our English course, and also we have accommodation, and I was able to do my IT in Mothercard. That's through ACENPEE, which I was exposed to a lot of knowledge that helped me during my research work. And also I attended several workshops here in ACENPEE, which enhanced my capacity to carry out some research and do some searching online, because as a Frenchman, I did not have this kind of knowledge before.
ACENPEE has constructed its own ultra-modern center building that houses modern lecture halls, fully equipped laboratories, and cutting-edge research facilities.
Matrix Fertilizer Limited has been in partnership with ACENPEE since year 2021. We have been training the students. They've been coming here for internship, and it's been a very, good relationship or partnership. It's not only just that we are training them, we also give them some task to do. We also ask them to do some sort of, research work for us, and they've been doing that. They've been very fantastic.
We still have the World Bank funding. We have funding from African Development Bank. We have funding from TED Fund. TED Fund is an indigenous agency. Then we have also a budget line from the university. We have integrated the center into the university, as in the case of the other center. The university pays the salaries, it has been integrated, and we intend to create a budget line when the funding from World Bank is terminated.
At ACENPEE, the future of engineering education is being reimagined and reshaped, paving the way for a new era of excellence in teaching, learning, and research.